Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys Games Collectibles. And today we are looking at something that is now quite old. It's become quite collectible and is now become very difficult to find, especially in this mint unopened condition, which you really don't see anymore on this particular item. We are looking at the 2007 release by Character Options from their Doctor Who series of action figures and playsets. And this particular one we're looking at today is from the Saturn Pit. It's called the Saturn Pit set, and it is from the 2006 episode The Impossible Planet and the Saturn Pit, which starred David Tennent as the Doctor and Billie Piper as Rose Tyler. Obviously, you know, David Tennant, it was his first season as the Doctor. He took over from Christopher Eccleston at the end of 2005's episode, the Parting of the Waves. He regenerated into David Tennant. And David Tennant then went on to do, I think, 3 complete series. And then there was 4 specials, but one of those specials was a 2-parter, which is where he regenerated into the 11th Doctor. But of course, then he did come back. With Jodie Whittaker regenerated into David Tennant again, and he was back for again the 60th anniversary specials. But anyway, let's not digress too much. Let's get back to the point. This is the item in front of us. And it says, Doctor Who, the Saturn Pit set. You've got a Character Option logo at the bottom. And it says, featuring lift cage from Sanctuary Base 6. The Doctor in spacesuit with removable helmet. And you can see those just behind the window. But before we actually get into that, let's turn the box to the side. And there we have a very good view of the figure set itself. So you can see the figure there with the helmet on, and you can see the Sanctuary Base 6 lift cage. And it says featuring lift cage from Sanctuary Base 6, the Doctor in a spacesuit with removable helmet, and the Saturn Pit set at the bottom. So let's just turn the box around to the back, because there's a whole host of information on the back here. And it says Doctor Who, ages 5 and above, the Saturn Pit. The TARDIS materialises on a Sanctuary base far out in deep space. The Doctor and Rose discover strange writing even older than the TARDIS. They're also startled by a group of alien creatures called the Ood, the docile slaves of the humans who work in the base. They are on Crop Tor, a planet ravaged by violent quakes and debris storms, in orbit around a black hole. A situation that should be impossible. It seems the humans are drilling to reach a mysterious power source 10 miles below the surface, and when a violent storm hits, it wipes away the part of the base where the TARDIS landed. When the drill breaks through, the Doctor dons a spacesuit and heads off down the mine shaft. When the planet's gravity field suddenly starts to collapse, the planet starts moving towards the black hole. Far below, the Doctor reaches the bottom of the cavern and walks into the darkness. Exploring further, he finds a gigantic demon chained to the wall. This is the Beast, a creature which may well have been imprisoned here since the creation of the universe. It says, featuring lift cage from Sanctuary Base 6, the Doctor in spacesuit with removable helmet. And you can see you've got 3 images from that episode. You see David Tennant on his knees in his spacesuit, and you've got the caverns, and then you've got David Tennant in front of the Beast, which looks remarkably like the devil, I suppose. So it says contents: the Doctor in spacesuit with removable helmet and the lift cage. Item: the Saturn Pit set. Item number 02486. Age grade 5 years and above. Manufactured and distributed by Character Options Limited, and you've got their address and telephone numbers. www.characteronline.co.uk, their website. You've got the barcode and you've got the reference number. and you've got an image of the TARDIS, and you've got the copyright information at the bottom there, and you've got the BBC logo and the hologram sticker. Okay, that's the back of the box. Let's just turn the box around just to the other side. Yeah, so it is the same as exactly what we've got on the other side. And I just want to look on the bottom. Nothing on the bottom. It's just very plain and black. Okay, that is the box. I think I'd like to open the box up, and I'd like to take the contents out. Now, I'm pretty certain I'm not going to be able to remove them from the inner packaging, but at least we can have a look at them out of the box and have a better idea of what they actually look like. Okay, so I've removed the inner packaging from the box, and you've got this nice little backdrop. Now, I was just going to see if that... I can't take it off, unfortunately, because you can see it's all taped in at the back. As I suspected, I wouldn't be able to take it off. So let's have a look at the figure. Well, the figure looks absolutely incredible with a lot of articulation there. Let's just have a zoom in on him so you can have a good look at the David Tennent figure. Now, that's not a very bad likeness, actually. I think that's a really, really good facial features of the 10th Doctor as portrayed by David Tennant. They've got him almost spot on there, maybe just a little bit off. Maybe it's the colouring of the face, the hair, I'm not quite sure, but it's a little bit off, but it's so close. I mean, really, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the chin, they're all spot on. So I can't quite imagine why it's... I think it might just be the colouring. I think it might be just a little bit lighter than the colouring of David Tennant's skin. But it's other than that, it's a fantastic, absolutely fantastic sculpture face of the 10th Doctor. Bearing in mind that this was 2007, so we're 17 years ago when this was produced. So absolutely excellent sculpting of the face that is there. And as we move down, you can see he's in that wonderful orange Sanctuary 6 space suit. Nice detailing on the badge, all the way down to his gloves, and it's almost like he's wearing a parachute strap, but padding on his knees and his shins as well, and his boots at the bottom there. So very, very good. And he's got that communicator just there on his wrist as well. So absolutely top quality as far as the detailing is concerned. Absolutely fantastic. Articulation, well, I mean, these figures were very good articulation, and you can actually see that excuse me, you can actually see, so you've got the head movement which goes from side to side. You've got the helmet which will sit on his head as well, but the head goes from side to side. Just zoom out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So you've got the arms also, so you've got the shoulder movements. You can see the articulation on the shoulders. You've got the twisty points at the top of the elbows, at the top of the elbow, and then you've got the elbow joints. You don't need to have the hand movements because you've got the top of the arm movements. So you do have 3 points of articulation on each arm. And of course you've got the waist articulation there. You can see the articulation movement there. And down here you've got the tops of the legs, the joints there, tops of the legs. And you've got the knee joints there. And I don't know, I don't think you can turn the feet the same way you can turn the arms. So I think you've only got 2 points of articulation on each leg, but you've got 3 points on each arm. So 3, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 points of articulation on the figure itself. And there is his helmet, which is removable. You can take that off and you can plonk that onto his head, and that sits quite comfortably over the suit there. Okay, so that's the Doctor. Let's move on now to the Sanctuary 6 lift, and there it is now. Unfortunately, because it was all strapped in, I can't open it, but the door does open. Okay, so you can pull that out. If you can just see that is coming open when I pull the handle. but you can just see there. But it's I think I've just broken I have broken the little handle there, trying to pull it, but there we are. But the door does come open, your figure can go inside, and that acts as your lift, and you've got the winch up there, but the winch doesn't do anything. It's not an actual proper winch, it's just there for display. It doesn't turn, I'm sure of that. It seems to have a light on there, but I don't think there's any battery compartment, so I'm pretty certain it doesn't light up. And there's no buttons on the side here either, so it pretty much is just the door that opens and your figures go inside. So a nice little play point. Let's measure the Sanctuary 6 turbo lift. So we're talking, that's about 10.5 inches, which is about 26 centimeters, and width wise we're looking at about 11 centimeters in diameter. So a nice size lift. And then of course the Doctor, now he is the usual what is that, 13 centimeters, 14 centimeters, which is 5.5 inches. And width wise, I can try and get my ruler in there, width wise is about 6 centimeters wide, and depth again about 2.5 to 3, about 3 centimeters. He's got the padding on his knees. So yeah, a very, very nice action figure. So the detailing on the Sanctuary 6 lift is absolutely fantastic, and obviously the detailing on the Doctor is also absolutely fantastic. A really, really lovely set this is, despite the fact that I have just put in the handle, I have broken it, but it can be just sat back into position. I think it's only very, very thin plastic, but we'll sort that out. So how well did these do back in 2007? Well, to be honest with you, this was quite a popular set, because it was at the time it was the only way you could get the Doctor in this spacesuit, and to have a Sanctuary 6 turbo elevator lift as well was fantastic. So this set did actually sell very, very well. Even now, when you see collections that are being put up on the platforms for sale, you more often than not you will see a Sanctuary base elevator in the collections. So yeah, it was a very, very popular set, this was. So moving forward now to 2024, 17 years on, do these sets appear very often on the platforms? Yeah, they do occasionally. You do see them on the platforms. More often than not, they are not in the packaging. They are out of the packaging, and they have been displayed or played with or what have you. Unlike this one, finding them like this in mint condition in the sealed box is very, very difficult indeed. Don't get me wrong, I have seen one or two of them come up on the platforms that you can, I believe they're new ones, but I didn't really zoom in and check to see if they were stock photographs and just advertising used ones. I didn't do that, to be honest with you, and I should have done really, just to be absolutely sure. But yes, they do pop up from time to time on the platform. Not very often, not in the mint seal condition, but occasionally they do. However, like I say, be extra careful buying on the platforms, because they do use stock photographs and you don't want to end up with something that you didn't think you was going to get. Or alternatively, let's get away from all that rigmarole. You can come to us at Midas Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles, where you know that the only items we sell are high quality items. Almost everything is complete and sealed in the box, unless it's obviously very, very old, but then the quality is still second to none. And we are shooting videos on every product, so you can see exactly what you're going to get. We rate the quality of the product very, very highly here at Midas Touch. Okay, So this particular item is available on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Doctor Who items and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I'm absolutely positive that this is something that you're not going to want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky that you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories. Well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful Doctor Who action figure set with me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next video. So bye for now.